Overthinking. Some of us just get it more than others. You see, overthinking is not only thinking something through to make sure it's right, but it's the thoughts that keep you awake at night and consume your mind during the waking hours. And no matter how hard you try, no matter if you can focus yourself on something else for a few hours, those persistent thoughts continually come back, almost like a slap in the face, and you wonder, why can't I get rid of these thoughts? Why am I focusing on this? I'm literally yelling at my brain to shut these thoughts off, yet they just don't. I don't know why. I've never been able to figure that out personally. And you know that there's nothing you can do about it now. But still, you can picture the moment so clearly, how you would go back and change it. What you said, if only you had a time machine, but you don't. And maybe that's a good thing. Because if you had a time machine, if you could go back and change it just one time, you'd wish you could change it again and again and again. And then you would just be living your life to have that one perfect moment, reliving it until you got just that. Only you wouldn't. It would never be perfect. I've thought of countless ways I would go back and change one moment, and they almost always contradict each other. Changing it just wouldn't work. And what if how it happened is exactly how it was supposed to be? What if the butterfly effect is true and you were to go back and change it? Then something else might change for the worse. I used to overthink everything, and I mean everything. From the words I said, to the food I ate, to the clothes I wore, to the people I talked to. And one day, it just stopped. I don't know why, and I don't know how, but it did. And it was great. Then, not too long ago, for a moment, I was starting to overthink again, wishing I could have a redo and spiraling myself into the worst mood possible. But then I realized that I can keep overthinking everything and put myself in a bad mood full of anxiety, or I can just accept that I did the best I could in the moment, realize that I'm blessed with so many things, know that I'm a good person, keep living my life to the fullest and going for what I want, and realize that I can't change the past, but I can learn from it. Because although I might have thought of something later on that I could have said, at the time, I felt what I said was enough. And although something might not have gone my way, maybe God is protecting me from something that I'm not seeing. And although I would rather know the answer to something now and not continually wonder, I could learn to have patience. I'm learning that if there's something I want to say, I'll say it. If there's something I want to do, I'll do it and not overthink it. Because all overthinking can do is put you in a seriously bad mood. So I say, just live your life. Because sure, it's scary to be judged, but I think it's scarier to think of all the possibilities that could have happened and didn't, all because I was afraid to take a chance. I think it's scarier to live my life wishing I could change something in my head rather than finding the positives in what did happen and actually live my life. I know it's hard to stop overthinking, but I'm starting to realize that it's actually harder on me to keep it up.